beautiful people. Hope you guys are doing well. And today I want to say something I noticed about a particular university. But before I say this, please, I would like to say that there is an opportunity that is open in Canada for caregivers. And this opportunity, if you check IRCC, you are going to see what I'm talking about. Okay. Now, this opportunity is going to open from March 31st. Basically, it was open in 2024. Then something happened and the government shut it down. So Canada government now needs people to work as caregivers, right? So the opportunity is going to open again. Now, you need to find a job. That is the most difficult part about this. Let me talk about this Canada thing before I come back to this university in Lithuania. Now, you need to find a job, and for you to get a job, I will advise you to take Glassdoor, Indeed, and other job sites like Job Bank. But remember that there are also fake jobs on Job Bank and everywhere. So you have to be careful and tactical with what you are doing. That is the option number one. Remember, you need a CV and, of course, a cover letter. And do not forget that this is only for people with experience, somehow with experience, because if you do not have experience, it might be difficult. That is just a simple truth. Also, don't forget that you need IELTS. The higher your band score, the better. Which IELTS are you going to take? The IELTS you are going to be writing is IELTS general, not academics, okay? Because academics is for study purpose only. Now, we have talked about the Canada thing, and you also need your CV, right? Then there are points in the few days from now. I think in the coming days, maybe in March or early March, IRCC is going to update. They said it clearly that they are going to update the site again. Now, we are done with that, so you should be checking IRCC. Let's talk about something very important. So today, I was doing something with somebody about a particular university which is in Lithuania, and I noticed that I didn't know, by the way, we found a program, and upon doing the application, we've talked about this thing since for about maybe 2 weeks or 3 weeks or so. I cannot share the details here. Then, upon doing something, I noticed that there were some countries that have been refused. Like, if you create an account, of course, the application is open. But when you start the application, you do all the registration about to proceed. They will now write an information to you. The name of the university is called Lithuanian University of Health Sciences. And this school is basically a medical school. It deals mostly with medicine, nursing, public health, and stuff like that. So if you are looking for public health programs, then you can check this university and apply. Now, let me read what happened. So when I tried to push in through with the application, I saw something came up. And this is what I'm going to read for you. Please listen attentively. They said the heading is temporary pause application from selected countries. So as I'm talking to you, this university, Lithuanian University of Health Sciences, does not accept applications from the following countries. I'm going to give them to you now. Now, they went further to say, given the complexity, given the time requirement and costs associated with applying for a temporary residence permit in Lithuania, along with the lengthy decision-making process, the university has decided to temporarily pause accepting study applications from the following countries. All African countries except Egypt, Morocco, Ghana, Kenya, Madagascar, Mauritius, Mozambique, Seychelles, Zimbabwe, Zambia, Tanzania, and South Africa. Now, if you didn't hear your country in here, if your country is not here, Nigerians, Cameroonians, you can't apply to this university, Lithuanian University of Health Sciences. Don't waste your time. Okay, so those that can apply are only those from Ghana, Morocco, Egypt, Madagascar, Mauritius, Seychelles, Zimbabwe. Now, do you take a look at this? Do you understand why all of these people can apply? Remember, for you to get a temporary residence permit to Lithuania, you have to either go to Dubai, which is United Arab Emirates, Philippines, Singapore, or Turkey, right? I think these are the nearest for now if you want to get our temporary residence permit. However, Those who are around the area of South Africa, there is another embassy in South Africa, right? But these people, if you take a look at these countries here, they have a close relation with South Africa. South Africa itself is there: Tanzania, Zambia, Zimbabwe, Seychelles, Mozambique, Mauritius, Madagascar, Kenya, Ghana, and Morocco. I doubt, where do Ghanaians apply for this visa? Anyways, it looked like Ghanaians can get it from South Africa. I'm not very certain. But those that can always move from UAE, Philippines, as I'm talking to you, someone got a visa yesterday and she's moving to Lithuania next month. Yeah, I did a post yesterday about that. So guys, this is what this university said. At the beginning of the, maybe you are going to check the school website, you will not find this information. Okay, but if you start the application, you will register, and upon pushing through to submit the application, they will tell you you will receive this message, because first of all you need to enter your nationality. So that was what I found out, and they even went further to say applications for studies are not accepted from the following Asian countries: Bangladesh, Nepal, Sri Lanka, Afghanistan, Pakistan, only to bachelor's degree studies. You see, Africa and Asia, they are in big problem, man. Yeah, so that is what you should know. Then they also said this information came November. This information was updated November 12, 2024. They also said in case of any changes in the mentioned procedure, the university will open application platforms for all students. So, guys, this is the updates I wanted to give to you. You can now see it clearly. You cannot apply to Lithuanian University of Health Sciences. This school have programs in medicine, and in fact, the medical area, they are specialized in the medical area. So it is what it is. If I didn't apply, like if I was not trying to do an application, I wouldn't know, right? So please always make sure, if you haven't started, Milton have now saved you. Don't waste your time and energy. Try other universities, okay? There are many of them in Lithuania. So I hope this helps you. There is another thing I want to say. Proof of funds to study in Lithuania is around 5,600 euros. You can have more, and you can sponsor yourself. Okay, if you are going to be getting a sponsor, show all evidence and how you relate to this person. Please, if you graduate from a professional school in Cameroon, or if your degree comes from the university in the West region, or other universities that are like professional degrees, this advice is for you. You have to be careful with the type of program you are applying for and the country, to be specific. Now, if you use that degree and apply for maybe a program like a master's program in Switzerland or a master's program in Belgium, you may not get the admissions. Yeah, you may not get the admission. Sometimes, if you are lucky, the school might tell you that, okay, apply for an undergraduate program. If you are not lucky, they will just reject you and never give you a reason. Most of you will be wondering why this is happening. And it's because you haven't done research. And because of the way our curriculum back home is, they don't really explain these things to us. Yeah, to be sincere, I regret ever studying in that type of a milieu where nobody will advise you, where nobody will tell you that this and this and this is not the best. But again, you cannot blame anybody. Now, this is for you if you have that type of a degree. Most schools in Belgium, Switzerland, most of these developed countries will not accept you in for masters. You know why? If you look on your transcript, if you check on your transcript, you will notice that instead of 180 credits, on the position of credits, those from who graduated from the University of Boya, take a look at your transcript. You will see that your credit is at least 180 or more. Yes. If your credit is not 180 or more, it means that somehow you came out from a professional university in Cameroon. Most of you don't know. Some of you will be tech. Some of you will be tech. Please, those of you with BTech, I beg your pardon, verify if your credits, I mean credits, total credit. I'm not talking about those who did HND and later did degree, because those with HND, if you did HND, you should have studied for 2 years and somehow 3 years. And if you check your HND transcript, I don't know if they have credits, but if you do a degree, you will be able to see the credits on the degree. I think those can meet up. Now, this is what I'm trying to say. If you come out from a professional school in Cameroon, my advice to you is make sure you go back for a bachelor's program. Otherwise, do not apply to Switzerland, do not apply to Belgium. If you check your transcript and you notice that your transcript has less than 180 credits, do not apply for masters. I mean your bachelor's transcript. The reason is simple. Most schools in Europe, they look at the credits you earn, they don't look at the GPA. Yeah, many of you don't know this. Many people don't know this. I got this complaint. Someone just brought this back to me, so I decided to share it. Please, it is very important. Very, very important. This advice will help you. And before you apply for masters in certain countries, check. If you did a bachelor's in economics, go for masters in economics. If you did a bachelor's in computer sciences, go for a master's in computer sciences. Some countries will not accept if you maybe did something in computer sciences and you now want to go to maybe sustainability, or maybe you want to now go to artificial intelligence. You understand? Every country has requirements, but first check your CGPA. This is very important. Somebody was rejected for Switzerland and Belgium also rejected his application. That's why I'm sharing this so that you can know. You check right now, you know what to do. To those with HND, I have talked to you guys several times that HND is not accepted in Europe because the credits are not sufficient. Try and go for a bachelor's degree, or you chase a country like the United States where they accept HND for masters. Hopefully, you can get into the United States and somehow get funding, because it's not easy to fund US. So this is my advice.